Hi, I'm Wei Min, and I have been representing global buyers who are allocating assets to Manhattan property for about 20 years now. And I want to share with you what I think is the biggest mistake that foreigners make, the biggest mistake that I've observed over the years. So I'd like to speak to you and have a chat to see if there's a fit in our working together. So send me an email, which is down below, and we can schedule time to speak. So when I have foreign clients reach out to me, they usually would have seen certain properties. And the easiest way for a foreign buyer or investor to look at properties from a different country is at the hotel property shows. These are the property shows that are held at the fanciest five-star hotels, whether it's in the UK, in London, Singapore, Hong Kong, where there's going to be 50 developers, all with their booths from countries like the UK, the US, Australia, and so forth. And they'll be pitching their properties, which is very, very convenient for the person in Singapore or in Hong Kong or in Malaysia, because all they have to do is just go to a fancy hotel and they can have lunch and then they can see 50 different developments. Sounds great, right? But that's actually the worst way to buy property in a foreign country. Why? Because, okay, from a New York perspective, usually there's a reason that they go all the way abroad to pitch the properties. And it's because they are not selling well locally. In New York, 70% of buyers are locals. So the local market is the one that drives the property's demand and the property's appreciation and so forth. It's usually when they don't do well, then they bring it abroad to sell. So would you rather get the first picks by knowing what's really in demand in a New York or a London, or would you want to have a pick or the choice to pick amongst all these developments that are not selling well locally? The answer is very simple and obvious, right? And why do they choose to go to a hotel show? Because it's easy. It's so much easier than having to research, to find a local property broker, to interview people, to see if there's a fit. That is so much more work, right? Anyway, that is, I think, the number one way to lose money in Manhattan real estate. So what should you do? You should do the homework. You should do your research. You should interview a few brokers, okay, and see if there's a fit. And then that is how you can see objectively what are the upsides and downsides of each development. And a good buyer's broker is going to explain to you the pros and cons of everything. Here in the US, there's the seller's brokers and there's the buyer's broker. And the buyer's brokers have access to all the property. And a buyer's broker's role is to help you evaluate what's good, what's not good, and so forth. Because what's not good, you're not going to read it anywhere. No one is going to say this and this and this is not good. The articles are not going to talk about downsides and all that, okay, because there are reasons for it. But you need someone to tell you the downsides and someone to give you an objective point of view as to what's a good investment, what's not so good, and so forth. And then you can decide. So if you'd like to schedule time for a chat, send me an email, and I look forward to speaking with you.